Welcome back to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Today's episode powered by Hayabusa are 5 signs to tell if you are an elite striker. In today's episode, we're going to talk about 5 different things that are going to show you if you're an elite striker or not. All right. So when I watch UFC fights, I look at guys like Alex Pereira, Israel Adesanya, and they're doing these 5 things that maybe someone that's a wrestler who's striking is their second art is not doing, okay? So these are 5 subtle things maybe to a lot of you, but when you watch UFC fights and when you're studying them, see who's doing these 5 things and you're gonna see who's more of an elite striker, okay? So the first thing, now, this one's kind of obvious for some of us, but it's setting up the power shots. How many times have you watched fights and all of a sudden you just see big bombing hands like this? Can it be dangerous? Yes, right? But that really doesn't show advanced striking, right? You're just relying on one big punch. And a lot of these one-punch fighters, if this doesn't land, they don't have an option anymore. There's no left hook, there's no kicking, there's no setup. So number 1 to show that you're an elite striker is you're gonna have setups to set up your power. So what are setups? Now, a setup, I can use jabbing, right? I can use probing to spear jabs that set up the overhand. I can use jabs to the body to set up my power shot. Okay, I can use feints, right? Feints, boom, okay? Feints to jabs to overhands to level changes, okay? So I'm not just gonna throw a big bomb, right? Another easy setup can be here. I jab here, I attack my low kick. Jab, attack, low kick, jab, boom, right? That's a setup. That's showing you how to set up your big power weapon. Everybody tends to have a power weapon, but how do you set it up? And if your first setup doesn't work, do you change it? Do you have other options? That's going to show an advanced striker, right? Yeah, I have the right hand. For me personally, I have a low kick, right? Okay, fight me now. See how if you can block my low kick. I can set it up with a jab. I can set it off of your step. I can shell you up attack. I can hand pin angle get you there. As you jab me, I can take your leg. So having different setups to set up your main weapon or different attacks is going to be the first thing. Okay? The second thing is mixed combinations. Now, a lot of fighters you'll see are either going to only box, right, or throw one single kick, right? Okay, that's good in a lot of cases, but the advanced fighters are going to use the punches to set up the kicks, or they use the kick to set up the big power punches, right? I can use boxing to set up power knees, right? Kicks set up knees. Boxing sets up elbows. So we have 8 strikes we can land with. We have punches, 1, 2, elbows, 1, 2, knees, and kicks. So each combination now, you want to set them up, right? I mean, I can set up straight punches to set up round attacks. That's pretty good, right? But the idea of mixing punches with kicks or with elbows or with knees is going to make you that much more an advanced striker. Like, nothing to me is better than using the jab to set up the calf kick, jab to set up a liver kick, the punches, the Leon Edwards, 1, 2, bang, punches set up the kick. That's why he got successful, is because he mixed combinations. Now, part 2 of this thing is not throwing logical combinations. So a logical combination would be me jab, left hand, right kick. It'd be left hand, right hand, jab, cross, left kick. An unorthodox combination is when I throw a lot of my attacks on the same side. So I might left jab, left kick. Then the Leon Edwards, why it landed, most people are going to go 1, 2 switch kick, right? But instead, unorthodox, boom, came off the same side, right? That's going to show an experienced stand-up striker, okay? Now, number 3. Okay, this one drives me nuts every time I watch the UFC because, again, if you watch Glory, we have higher level strikers compared to, even boxing. It's a little different. I understand that the grappling aspect's a big part, but a simple concept that's not used, attack the body more, okay? We see way too much head hunting with inexperienced fighters. So you'll get the head shelled up, and then they're gonna keep going here for an extra 5 seconds. All you have to do is take a split second to go body and then go back to the head. Or if I'm punching here, jam my elbows down here. Or if I'm punching, control the hands, knees, boom. For me, if someone's head is shelled here, I'm gonna take a free opportunity to smash the leg kick, right? Or something even simple, knee up the middle. Even easier, when someone's shelled up, why not, boom, what happened to uppercuts in those situations? We're only throwing rounds attack. We're not trying to split the guard. From this position, what's an advanced fighter gonna do, okay? Watch when Israel Adesanya had you shelled up. He's controlling your hands, he's elbowing, he's kneeing, he's kicking you, he's picking his shots. Not just throwing random shots off the head, waste energy, you can break your hand, okay? Level change. When someone's shelled up, attack the leg, hit the body, then go back to the head. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. The little shots to the body, we've seen front kicks to the body, boom, people getting hurt. Simple left hooks to the body, people getting hurt. So the ability to attack the body, the legs, the calf, up, down, up, down, up, down, with those combinations we talked about, is gonna make you that much more valuable. Okay, number 4, what we're gonna get into is subtle angles, okay? Now, usually a beginner fighter is either gonna move forward, backwards, and maybe laterally, okay? Forward, backwards, lateral. To me, those are the basic patterns, right? Now, when I move forward and backwards and Matt's hands are here, no matter what, he's in a position to block them, okay? So for me to be more intelligent now, when I jab, for example, I call this concept turning. I'm gonna angle to try to split the guard, right? So I'm using subtle angles here, whether I come in this way, I'm attacking on angles here, coming in, boom, attacking outside, using hand pins. So the ability to mix in angles is very important, right? So when I'm attacking Matt, a lot of people think it's in a straight line, but no, in reality, I'm gonna try to circle inside to split the guard with my jab. Now look, boom, I got the punch here, boom, taking those subtle angles. Now, more advanced fighting with angles, and now, because we're talking a lot about MMA, once I take these angles, using hand positions and hand control, very important. And you'll see a lot of the higher level guys that I keep mentioning use the hand pins, okay, to take those little angles, to move on angles, to set up. If someone is straight on here, okay, you're not gonna land your punches, all right? So at this point here, you're gonna have to take little angles to be able to find it, okay? So subtle angles. Now, even with the movement, if Matt's pressuring me, I might move back subtly on an angle to find a counter shot, right? So moving and turning is very important. Now, one of the drills we teach here, if Matt's stationary here, I'm gonna be working on circling around my opponent, okay? These are the angles I'm looking for, whether I'm going head, body, I'm mixing in, okay? Trying to find those angles with my combination, okay? Now, the last point I'm gonna talk about, number 5, again, I can keep going on for days, there's a lot more, but to me, the ability to counter, okay? It's missing a lot in inexperienced fighters because they're not fully understanding of range. So what happens now is I'll come in and I'll attack here, boom, say Matt goes to throw a body kick, I exit and I move, and then I reset, and then I come again. I just wasted 15, 20 seconds attacking, okay, the counter comes, moving, resetting myself. I have to counter that kick. It was a single lazy kick. I should have countered that and come back, okay? So that's what I look for. So if I'm coming in here and boom, the kick comes, block, bang, boom, boom, bang, then I could reset, okay? Say Matt's jabbing me, boom, I counter with a low kick. He throws a 1-2, bang, I counter with my legs. Maybe he throws a jab, boom, and I counter the jab, right? I need to work on countering the counter, basically what I call it here, okay? It's not enough to be first and then exit. You gotta be first, block the counter attack, and then come back. Then you may wanna reset. But fighting isn't a long distance sport. Those who are an amateur, you know, kickboxing, you're doing 2-minute rounds, 3. You gotta get to work. If you're constantly resetting, not enough action, okay? So the ability to attack, block confidently, and then counter back is very important. But not only that, okay, can you counter with your legs? Can you counter with your boxing? Can you counter back in combination? It's one thing, say the right cross comes, if I slip here, but am I following it up nicely with movement? Am I countering? So counter the counter is one of the most important parts. So something we really work here. One of the drills we do is I might go attack first, I wait for the punch, boom, I block it, and then I counter back, boom. I attack again, and then the rear counter goes, boom, block, counter. Maybe the kick comes, block, boom, bang, counter. You have to have the ability to counter. Don't just keep resetting. If they're gonna throw one single lazy kick, block it, counter back. If it's a single punch, pull counter, boom, roll under it, come back. Counter, counter, counter makes you a more exciting fighter, gives you more activity, but you can put the whole concept together, right? I can counter, right, with a subtle angle, by mixing levels, by adding different types of combinations. All comes together. So basic principles of fighting are not used enough in inexperienced fighters. It's not wrong, it just shows that we all have a lot of work to continue to progress to end up in the top of the divisions. We want to be the Adesanyas, we want to be the Alex Pereiras. Even the Cyril Gans have been looking incredible at heavyweight. So the ability to do these 5 things will make you that much more advanced, all right? Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you keep liking and subscribing to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA, and support our sponsors because they support the channel. We have Hayabusa by going to Hayabusa Fight, their T3 line, my personal favorite, from the hybrid gloves that we're wearing today to the T3 boxing gloves, linked below for you. Then we have Perfect Sports Nutrition. Using code Bazooka20 gets you 20% off your supplements. Highly recommend the Branch Chains in their Protein Daily, and that pre-workout that I take before these workouts really help me stay focused and energized throughout, okay? Last but not least, we have bazookatraining.com, right? Online curriculum. You should know this because you've been signed up, but you can get online curriculum taught by me with 4 brand new videos every single Monday for less than $10 a month, okay? 4 brand new videos. We already have an archived library of over 300 videos. We have bag work drills, sparring drills, tutorials, home workouts, everything with no equipment to all the equipment, training partner, no training partner, always something to learn at bazookatraining.com. All right, like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you next time here at Bazooka Kickboxing. Welcome to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA online training. I'm Bazooka Joe Valtellini, the owner here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Over the past year, I've designed and created a website to teach Bazooka curriculum at home and across the world. The purpose of this website is for you to, 1, hit your fitness and health goals, all while learning world-class martial arts instruction from me. The beautiful thing about this website, it's geared for all levels. So if you're learning martial arts for the first time as a beginner, we help you progress into the bigger stages. And if you're a pro fighter, guess what? We have different fight concepts for you to improve your tool set and your skills in the ring or cage. As the fastest rising kickboxing world champion and a lifelong martial artist with over 30 years of experience, I've been able to combine my passion for martial arts and teaching to create this website. This website's gonna give you some of the tricks, secrets, and inside look at some of the training I use to win my world title. Once you subscribe to this site, you're gonna be getting weekly training videos and tutorials that you can do from anywhere. The sections are broken up into 3 parts. The first is bag workout. So if you have a bag at home or at your gym, you can use these workouts to supplement your training. The second is at-home workouts. A lot of us don't have the room for a bag or a bag in general, so these workouts are for no equipment needed and you can do them anywhere. And finally, the tutorial section. If you're having any problems with a specific technique or fight concept that's covered in any of the workouts, go to the tutorial section, learn the technique, and then go back to the workout, and this time, do it with proper technique. One of the added benefits once you subscribe is the forums section, where you can get a more personalized experience where you can ask questions and I'll be able to go in there and answer them. It's all about building a team and a community of martial artists helping each other grow. So subscribe now to get access to all the videos plus more so you can be part of the squad here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA.